first.
What do you reckon then? Let go?
Well, it's not a Volvo because the lights ain't on.
The water quality looks stunning, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
We could say we told you so later.
Yeah, but we're happy with this.
What do
You don't tell anyone, huh? Don't tell anyone. Oh, no, okay.
you like that swim, huh?
I do, yeah.
So that swims out. They're going that way. They've got all of that.
We're going fishing.
Any carp fisherman will tell you that there's nothing quite like a trip away with your friends and other like-minded people. Hitting the motorway before it gets busy and heading off to fish a lake that's miles from home, hoping for an awesome week's carping. Welcome to a week at Gigantica with the boys from Free Spirit.
Morning.
Morning. Morning, Bondi.
Yeah, look at the colour of that water.
That's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful.
Love one, yeah, please.
Gigantica, by its very name, is known for the carp it holds. Fish up to in excess of 80 pounds. But, as is the Free Spirit way, they don't ever make things easy for their anglers. They've got consultants here from the UK, France, Holland, Belgium and also Italy, a real international affair. Many have been conversing with one another online for years, but have never met face to face. What better place to do so than the awesome Gigantica?
Good to see you. Good trip. Yeah, I had a beat all right.
I'm all right. Yeah. Fantastic.
And then walk around a few times.
You've seen where all the fish jump and you know where you're going?
Person can either bivvy up in here and there, or they can, both of you can go in here and go out there. So that swims out. They're going that way. They've got all of that. Yeah. These two have got that. At the minute, that one's shut.
Go that way as well then.
Yeah.
Yeah, these can cast out here and they can go out there.
What do you think, Lee?
Well, I've never been. I like the look of the place. Never been here before.
Yeah.
So obviously, I haven't got a clue.
The water quality looks stunning, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I mean, it's like Mediterranean blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, thing is, we're walking around. We don't know if we've got 6 foot of water, 20 foot of water, or.
I think the latter's more like it.
Yeah. One might be.
Yeah.
The thing is, I mean, the legs blanked last week, didn't they? And
Yeah, and there
good
was
anglers as well,
good
didn't
stamp
they?
of anglers, wasn't it?
But no doubt there was in the swims that we'll
Weather
fancy
like this.
as well.
What do you reckon then? Let go?
Well, it's not a Volvo because the lights ain't on.
So what do
We don't tell anyone, huh? Don't tell anyone. Oh, no, okay.
So not only are Free Spirit asking their anglers to deliver fish, they're asking them to film their exploits. Each consultant has been given a camcorder and will document their own stories over the next 6 days.
Barbecue will go over there. And beer over there.
You're away from the road as well, which I quite like.
you like that swim, huh?
I do, yeah.
But as you may have noticed from the trees, it's spring, early spring to be fair, and like most French lakes at this time of the year, it's not been fishing well, with temperatures having dropped to as low as minus 18 degrees over the past few weeks.
Minus 18.
One thing's for sure, it was never going to be easy.
Welcome to Gigantica, everybody. If we just go through the swims quickly as the pairings, pole position and stock pond will count as one swim. Alcatraz is 2. The tree line is 3. Number 3, obviously 2 rods, and there's a gap in the swim there. 4. This will constitute number 5, 6, and 7. We'll do a draw. Number 1 gets first draw. Obviously, gets to pick whichever one they want. Stock pond, there's an area on the bar here. There's 2 spots I would pick. There would be your banker rods, and out in pole position between 50 and probably 80 metres. I know it sounds a bit vague, but it's totally flat on the bottom, and bait is your main feature here. Alcatraz, at 100 metres, there's a small feature. It's 3 foot from the bottom, so you should have about 22 foot here. And about 19 here. It's exactly 100 yards out, in line with Big Southerly, so it's a nice easy swim to be able to fish. For the tree line, obviously fishing across to the trees, but in this main area as well, it's a really good area. It very rarely gets fished. It's quite deep here, but you'll see a lot of fish. There'll be loads of fish in these trees at the moment. The hotter it gets, the more fish will stack up in there. Coast Point, generally the area is between 70 and 110. Again, it's a bit vague, but there's literally nothing out there. Put your marker floats out, nice bit of tight baiting, seems to do the job. If you're looking at the point directly opposite, which sort of divides your swim, this side you might find a slightly harder area at about 110. But generally 70 to 80 yards is where nearly all the fish come from. You'll see loads of fish out in the middle for the first 48 hours, but they always just come into the baited area, so I wouldn't really panic. Scotty's Corner, you've got all of these trees as they're moving up and down. It's quite weedy here. You see a lot of big fish in this area later on in the year, and at the moment, because it's been on the back end of the wind, we've got a northerly or northeasterly blown. This has been the warmest water of the last couple of weeks. If you're fishing Big Southerly, the main area is directly towards the house where all these lights are lit up. 60 metres or 60 yards. There's nothing there. It's slightly shallower than this area here. And as the fish come from these snags, travelling across to here, they go right over your baited area. I've caught a lot of fish out there last year at 60 yards. Alamo, this area here, has got some weeds starting to come up. So again, that's going to be a fish magnet. And down to the right here, this area is quite weedy. Don't be afraid to pull up to the weed and fish into the weed. It always holds fish. There was a fish lost at 120 here last week. Again, the draw of the middle always gets people fishing long, but if it was me, I would be fishing out to the sides between 50 and 70 yards. An Oblivion, the guy who's fishing on the left, for me, this would be the prime swim at the moment. This would be my first choice if I was going to fish this week. If you choose to go across to the other lake, it's not a problem. You must vacate that swim when you're finished over there. You cannot hog a swim over there and keep it baiting. The rules of this competition at the moment, if you're fishing over there and you want to come back, you have to vacate that area. So obviously you're fishing for this magnificent trophy. It is magnificent. The leader, as you may well know, the leader of the biggest fish of the week will be wearing the orange hat with pride. If you could wear an orange hat with pride. Right. And then obviously the winner will go on the trophy. The biggest fish of the week will take the mirror, and the winning pair will both take one of these magnificent little commons. Good luck, gentlemen. I hope you catch the fish of your dreams and win the competition.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers.
Who wants to go first? Drum roll. Who's from each team? You go.
Sean,
See that? Right, number 1. Who's the lucky angler? Okay, number 2. Sean?
Go where I went last time.
Alcatraz? Yeah. Number 3?
Yeah, number 3. We're going Oblivion.
4?
You choose. You choose. You want a big Sudley? Big Sudley.
Big Sudley. Okay. So that's George and... Okay. Number 5?
Tree line.
The tree line. Your name, sir?
John.
John? And?
Big Peter.
Big Peter.
6. Number 6.
Number 6, penultimate.
Course point.
And last...
It's like a walk far,
So, Mark and Miles, I'll let you sort out which side you're going in. I'll just put in Mark and... It's L-Y, isn't it? Yeah. Miles. Good luck, guys.
Good luck, guys.
You're allowed to walk up the pathway up.
So with the pairing sorted and the draw and swim choices made, it was time for the anglers to go and get set up. The match was underway.
You've got to watch you guys. You're all slippery, you guys.
Slippery hill.
I remember the Orient. Very slippery. Yeah, good luck. See you later.
As well as the main lake at Gigantica, there's also a second water that's only recently been opened up to the public. The Road Lake, as it's called, is part of the same complex, but has been designed as more of a runs water and is stocked accordingly. Perfect for those who like a bit of action.
Right, we come third out the draw. Quite lucky, out of 6, 7 and 7 pairs I think.
7 pairs, yeah.
7 pairs. That was our second choice. Our first choice was, well, we're not going to say in case it comes, wins it, but...
We could say, we told you so later.
Yeah, but we're happy with this. To the left we've got a margin and tree line, which I'm fishing. Got both rods on there, bit of a feature. And Rob's fishing about 110 yards out. He's walked his lines out, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got me lines all marked up. We've just baited up as well. We've stuck about 5 kilos over where we intend to fish, both me and Lee. But what we've done is we're not going to actually fish tonight.
We've got the opportunity to fish the lake across the road, and everyone can do it, but we're hoping everyone's too tired to do it tonight. Yeah. So we're going to do it, and apparently it's rammed with fish.
Yeah, base up to over. There's some unknown fish in there, so the average size is 20 odd, but there's some unknown fish in there that have never been caught, that have been seen. So
yeah,
there's always a chance of a biggie, but we're going over there for numbers game.
Yeah,
try and get a few under our hat. A lot of people have talked all the way over here. They've all talked about if it's quiet, and it's not fishing very well at the moment anyway. If it's quiet, they're going to go over there later on in the week. We've decided to put a little bit of a plan, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over there now. We're going to put 2 nights, but what we've done is we've baited up. So what we've done is we've got no lines in the water. We found our areas, we've baited them up.
Yeah, we're happy with that.
So we know the fish, if they come in, they're going to feed happily. There's no lines in the water. Tomorrow we're going to come back and do the same again, and then we're going to probably do 2 nights over there, and then we're going to jump on here for 5 nights. And we feel confident that with 5 nights we're going to have a chance.
We hope to get £200 or £300 in front. Then it'd be nice to come over here and
sit back and relax and just try and catch
have
a big
few
one.
Beers, have a bottle of wine, and hope to get a sort of a whacker really. But
but if you see in the morning that we've said no fish, it
we'll
didn't go to plan.
We'll be sunbathing, but we'll see how we get on and we'll go from there, shall we?
Yeah, let's go and have a go.
Time for dinner. We're Miles and Mark Hutchinson's swim. Looks like Hutchie's got the left hand side of the swim.
It's going long by the looks of it.
That's unusual for him. We've gone 210 yards, so we don't really go no further, Hutch. Right, what's the swim? What sort of range are we fishing at, mate?
It's pole position. I've seen a couple of fish already at about probably 180 plus.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to, I'm struggling a bit with my leg to get it out there at the minute, but
yeah.
I'm going to see if I can push one out there. I might have to fish singles. I was going to try and fish a bag, but I'm up fishing singles at the minute.
Yeah, I reckon they pick them up on singles in here by all accounts.
That's right, yeah, so I think I'm going to...
So was them 2 fish we see, that's the ones we're out in front of you, are they?
Yeah.
Because they look like they're in front of us, but longer, aren't they?
Yeah,
so,
to be honest, if you're looking for me, they're probably a little bit probably this side of the swim.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm going to change it over to just a single, probably a 14 and a 10mm top snowman, and and just get it out there. So Tom's getting on. That's the problem. So it'll be. I'm confident in.
Yeah. Well, you gonna have a little chuck out now?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little chuck. So I'm just gonna just change the leader around a bit. I've got an inline in at the minute. I'm just gonna have a little chuck with the inline.
What's your first taxis then? What you got there then?
See where that bird is there? That's about where they've been topping on a couple of tops. I was gonna put bags out, but I say it's getting a bit late.
It's a long way, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, but I say with the marker bags, I can get a fair old way with
Yeah,
it.
you do. Yeah, we know that.
Because Tom's pushing on, so I'm just going to trim the leader off and then just see what's out there. And
all the swims are nice here, aren't they?
Oh,
even if it rained, they'd be nice and, you know, no mud.
No mud, that's right, yeah.
And you northerners don't like mud, do you?
No, don't bother me, mate.
Bonsoir. All right? All good?
Very good.
Goodbye. Seen them?
Seen a couple, yeah. We're going fishing.
So as the first of many substantial meals is polished off and the day of arrival draws to a close, the first full one dawns, and the anglers are each working on their own ways of how they'll approach the mighty Gigantica.
Dick put up a good fight, actually.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a poaching incident this morning, didn't we? Yeah. There was a boat that appeared out of the mist.
I was in the land of Nod.
Yeah, you still look like you got the old cushion marks on your side of your face.
Oh dear.